With the purchase of Twitter, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, has once again amazed the world. And now, let's have some Twitter updates, as he is said to buy those too. But what could this be? Stay tuned to find out. There is no doubt that some of the most formidable competitors to Twitter include Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. Elon Musk, however, is about to change all that, as he has just launched another Twitter competitor that has shook the social media industry to its core. It remains to see how powerful Twitter's competitor, launched by Musk, will be, and if it will fill all the gaps existing in the social media industry. So, today, in this video, I'd like to introduce you to Elon Musk's social media outlet, which is believed to be Twitter's biggest rival. Musk is no stranger to competition. Most often, his competitors couldn't outsmart him from behind, such as in the electric vehicle industry. Despite being founded in 2003, Musk's Tesla has managed to outperform major automakers such as Ford Motor Company, and Ford Motor Company was founded exactly 100 years earlier in 1903. Tesla has revived the electric vehicle industry, which was abandoned by General Motors during the 1990s. While General Motors and Ford were around when electric cars started gaining popularity, it is surprising that they did not lead the revolution. Following the launch of the Tesla Roadster in 2008, the automotive industry has never seen anything as revolutionary and disruptive. Tesla is today the most successful automaker and the only firm that has made the $1 trillion in the market. Then, Tesla was launched by Elon Musk as a strong competitor to auto industry giants Ford and GM. Tesla's billionaire founder is launching another strong competitor with the mentioned social media platforms together with Twitter this time around. Musk's competition against the American microblogging site will be easier since the American entrepreneur has acquired all the capital he needs to invest and has a wealth of tech industry experience. Furthermore, he has the support of one of the co-founders of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, and the fact that Dorsey has teamed up with Elon to combat the board of a company he founded is very interesting. Twitter is not only competing with social media giants like Facebook, Instagram, WeChat, or WhatsApp, and it is even possible to find some not-so-popular sites that are considered to be the best alternatives to microblogging. As we all know, Reddit, which boasts 36 million users in the United States, is Twitter's greatest competitor. The number of Reddit users has grown so much that it is now the 7th most visited website in the United States. Further, the platform is a hub for user-generated content, which has given it the trust of its community. In addition to the voting system, the social media outlet has strict anti-advertising policies and communities of interest. Similarly, Twitter is facing stiff competition in India from a local app called Koo, and this Indian social media platform wants to be as popular as Twitter. However, now that Twitter is handled by Elon Musk, does Koo have a good chance to beat Musk's newest company? Koo has been downloaded 20 million times in India by the end of 2021. As an alternative to Twitter, the app was developed in 2019 after the Indian government disagreed with the American microblogging site. Further, the Koo app has found a new market in Nigeria, crossing borders. Nigeria banned Twitter indefinitely due to the deleting of a tweet by its president, Muhammadu Buhari. Also, Koo was the go-to alternative after Twitter was banned indefinitely. And a Nigerian government Koo account was created on the 10th of June 2021. Meanwhile, Truth Social, Trump's app, expected to compete with Twitter when it launches on the 21st of February 2022. Trump's app expected to compete with Twitter when it launches on the 21st of February 2022. The app, however, was experiencing major difficulties from the beginning since many people were unable to access the app even during its launch. Despite the hype surrounding the app, most of its downloads occurred on the day of launch, and it hasn't been downloaded since. Moreover, Donald Trump mentioned before that he planned to launch a new social media channel to replace Twitter when he was banned from the platform. Despite Trump's new social media network's huge network of followers, the share price has plummeted and most executives have left the company. Interestingly, even the president doesn't post very often to the platform. There is speculation that the Parler site, a microblogging and social networking website based in the US, incited the violence that took place when Trump's supporters stormed the US Capitol on January 6, 2021. This app was pulled from the Apple Store but was subsequently re-added in April after Apple made some changes to make it possible to detect and moderate hate speech. Then, conservative conspiracy theorists and far-right extremists are primarily associated with the app. Further, he has long been advocating a social media platform where all people across the world can communicate without the censorship of big tech companies. Until recently, Musk was a great fan of Twitter and used it frequently until he started taking issues with the platform. Musk had issues with Twitter when he questioned whether it was fulfilling its role as a source of free speech on March 25 this year. The Twitter poll he conducted confirmed his fears, asking, "Free speech is essential to a functioning democracy. Do you believe Twitter rigorously adheres to this principle?" The online poll was viewed more than 2 million times, and 70% of the participants voted that Twitter does not conform to free speech principles. A tweet he sent on the 26th of March spelled trouble for the social media when he questioned whether it promotes democracy and free speech. Given that Twitter serves as the de facto public town square, failing to adhere to free speech principles fundamentally undermines democracy. What should be done? When Elon Musk discovered that Twitter did not promote free speech, he surprised many with a tweet that read, "Is a new platform needed?" The world's richest man confirmed to the world that he would be entering the social media industry through his tweeted message. In a tweet, Musk's fans asked him if he would consider creating a new social media site that supports free speech and has an open source algorithm. In response, the tech billionaire said he is seriously considering it. Nevertheless, Elon Musk decided that before founding his microblogging site, he needed to reform Twitter. With this, Twitter was offered to be taken private for $43 billion by him on the 14th of March. Meanwhile, only one day after he made his offer, the board of directors adopted a poison pill plan intended to frustrate him from acquiring 100% of the company. Approximately 1 week after making the first offer, Musk made another offer to take Twitter private for $46.5 billion. Musk is unlikely to succeed in his takeover attempt of Twitter and would then have to launch his own social media platform, which would be the best Twitter alternative. A majority of the social networks that have been launched in the past failed sooner rather than later. In the beginning, new sites cannot attract enough users to break even. Due to this, they eventually fade away in silence. Some fail too because of inadequate funding and a lack of talented staff that will propel the platform to success. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, is fully aware of the obstacles that may be encountered as he starts a tech company, given his previous experience with Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, and the Boring Company. An excellent team can be put together by the multi-talented CEO for his new social media company. The fact that Musk is so proficient at conducting interviews is that he knows what to ask to identify a genius. Just as he does for SpaceX, Tesla's founder may interview every prospective employee. Like in his other companies, this tech icon will only hire creative individuals. In an era where technological advances are the norm, his new social media outlet will be able to take advantage of this. There is no doubt that Musk's new platform will be very successful in attracting users. On Twitter alone, he has 82 million followers, many of whom will likely switch to his new platform. Besides being famous and popular, the tech billionaire can also use his fame to attract the best employees. It's no secret that he is a household name in the US and beyond. A single tweet by Elon can generate a large number of subscribers for his new social media platform. Because he is the richest man in the world, there won't be any financial constraints with his new social media platform. Consequently, it will reach its full potential and compete against Twitter in the social media industry. A perfect alternative to Twitter, Elon Musk's new social media platform is just what the world needs. So, he might be buying a creative team for his newly bought Twitter. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.